South African government still hasn't managed to equip all the townships with power, running water, and a functioning waste disposal and sanitation system.
20 years since the end of apartheid, and violence continues to flare up in South Africa's townships.
They call me Sankara. Yeah, actually they named me after the former president of Burkina Faso.
Hi everyone, today I'm driving to Tembisa Township. If all the information you consume is from traditional media, then you probably have a very horrific view of South African townships. There's barely any balance in the narrative shown. However true the stories are in the media, there's also so much more to townships and the people that live in them. Tembisa is the second largest township in South Africa, the biggest being Soweto. It has a population of 463,109. The township is situated to the north of the Gauteng province, under the Ekurhuleni municipality. It was established in 1957 when black people were resettled from their homes by the apartheid government. The name Tembisa comes from the Xhosa language and it means promise. As such, the township became a beacon of hope for those who were suddenly homeless from the evictions. Hi guys, so I am in Tembisa now. I'm coming to see a friend of mine. His name is Hector. I met Hector back in 2011, so we've been friends for a long time.
My name is Hector Mukotu.
Yeah.
They call me Sankara. Yeah, actually they named me after the former president of Burkina Faso. I'm staying here in the Limpopo Park. Actually, it's the Limpopo Informal Settlement. I've started staying here in 2016 up until today. So basically, what I can say, to get this land, we went through challenges. Even now we are going through the challenges, but things are getting better at this moment because what we have started, we are getting what we are fighting for.
So I asked Hector to come with me today to show me around the township. We started at one of the parks in Tembisa where football was being played and kids were playing in the jungle gym. Seeing this part of Tembisa was quite refreshing for me. So I asked Hector if we could drive around the second biggest township in South Africa and to see the outskirts and the middle of the township. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see any other content about South African townships. Public transportation is the main transport mode being used in Tembisa. Similar to other townships in the country, there is a local transport system and taxi associations. Majority of the taxis are Toyota Quantums branded with the South African flag colours. Another topic that's always taken for granted is the township economy, also known as the informal sector. This sector provides livelihoods, employment and income for approximately 2.5 million workers, excluding agriculture. It keeps many vulnerable households above the poverty lines. Retail dominates the informal townships economy, with spaza shops, fast food outlets, bakeries, shebeens, and hawkers. But I need to get cash, so I can just use my card to get cash here at the tuck shop. Okay. These tuck shops are known as paza shops. They sell everything from small item groceries to airtime to electricity, and you can also withdraw money from some of them. As I was driving through Tembisa, I couldn't help but notice the amount of development that's been happening. There are numerous shopping malls and shopping centers that have been built since the last time I came here. This is one of the malls that have been built on the outskirts of Tembisa as you enter the township. These new developments have created much needed employment opportunities for the residents of Tembisa. Inside you can find banks, supermarkets, restaurants, fashion outlets, and more. Opposite the mall, you can find Imbizo Chisanyama, which is fondly known as Busy Corner. It prides itself as Africa's ultimate braai experience. Let me know by clicking the like button if you've ever been to Busy Corner. We continue to tour the township and passing through other developing areas. One of the best parts for me was seeing the residential developments. One of these projects is the Clayville Megacity project. This project lies on the outskirts of Tembisa. It is a very good example of the private sector and the public sector working together for development. These developments consist of different unit types. Some units are subsidized by the government for first-time home buyers earning in a specific bracket. Some units are for people with no income at all the way up to people that earn 3,500 Rand. These units are called the BNG, Breaking New Ground, or RDP houses. RDP stands for Reconstruction and Development Program. If you find this information useful and you want to see other parts of the country, like the urban life in South Africa, watch this video. If you want to see an event in the rural areas, watch this video. We ended off our day at Posa's Tavern, which is like a club. The nightlife in Tembisa is very big. Some of the very well-known spots include Busy Corner, Posa's Tavern, Caprivi Lounge, Cafe, and many more. My experience of the township is putting urban life and rural life together because you can find any mix of the two. South Africans are also known for their dance moves and their music. Sadly, I'm one of the South Africans that let everyone down. I cannot dance to save my life. Today was a very insightful day for me, but I cannot stop before I talk about Sibusiso Leope. He is fondly known as DJ Sbu. He is an influential young South African, an entrepreneur, music producer, radio DJ. His story is one that many young South Africans can relate to. He was born and bred in Tembisa.
When you are shifted from a comfort zone, when you've got your back against the wall, you have to use your mind, think. Even if you don't have the money to start whatever your dream is, that's all you need as an entrepreneur, just a small opportunity. Nobody's gonna do it for you. You gotta create an opportunity for yourself. You gotta create something out of the little that you have. If you don't have anything, create something out of the little that you have. That's how entrepreneurs think, and that's how we operate, and that's who we are. Stop complaining. I'm really proud of the role that I've been able to play, but the difference with me is that I refuse to fit in. From Langsekasi, I refuse to fit in. Even till today, coming from an entertainment background and everybody's doing their own thing, which is a beautiful thing, we're all blessed, and all my peers are just doing this one thing, all of them. I just decided not to fit in, to do my own thing.